Rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone today. Before I proceed with our presentation or our sharing today, let me introduce ourselves. We are from Team NARA, that is I, Norsiah Abdullah, and with my partner, Kamila Darus, we're going to share on our journey on our project, My Work, My Way. Next. Okay, I'm going to do the overview on this project. During movement control order period in 2020, the learning process became challenges to both teachers and students. In our case, the attendance was very poor. And of course, the learning objectives were not successfully achieved. Students came out with reasons for not attending the online classes. Thus, the teacher became anxious and worried about this problem. So both of us discussed on this and tried to look at ways to overcome the issues. There's a saying, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. This is a famous expression by Benjamin Franklin. With this in our minds, we concluded that the best way was we should look at students' preferences, interests, as well as things that will discourage them in their learning. So the third one, we do not learn from experience as we do learn from reflecting on our experience. So looking at the data we have and also look at our students, we use reflection tools to look at students' strengths and weaknesses. From these two aspects, we came out with My Work, My Way. So I think everybody have guessed already. The word "my" in our title there, in our title for today, refers to the students, not the teacher. So My Work, My Way is not a grand invention or innovation of ours. It's just the best practice that we wanted to share with everyone today. So to tell more on our journey of this project, I pass over the mic to my partner, Kamila Darus.
Thank you to my partner in crime, my beloved mentor, Madam Norsiah Abdullah. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. My name is Madam Kamila Darus. Currently, I am teaching in SMK Kuna, in Kuna district, a small, tiny, but lovely town in Sabah. As being mentioned earlier by my partner, we have started the journey of this little project of ours during the implementation of MCO. Therefore, after several weeks of the online lesson, we managed to find two major issues, which is the first one, poor students' online participation during the lesson, and second one, the exercise given were rarely submitted, especially the written tasks. The students gave many excuses such as limited internet connection, unavailability of their own gadget. I do admit that living in a small town, we do have internet connection, but in reality, actually, the students reluctant to find another alternative to submit the task, and consequently, they become demotivated by it. Therefore, we have outlined three objectives to tackle the issues. The first one, to increase the student participation and interest during the class, to enhance their creativity in the project-based learning tasks, as well as to encourage them to be creative in their own learning. After the completion of this project, we managed to identify another two added values in terms of time management, where students were able to complete their work within the time frame given, as well as to promote independent learning. Students came up with their own preferences to create the products of the project that actually envisions the title of our project for today, My Work, My Way. So here are the details of the set of instructions that I have given to my students. I gave them a thorough instructions by narrowed down the theme to my iftar recipe during the final week of Ramadan. And then I outlined 3 final products that the student may submit, such as blog, vlog, or scrapbook. I also outlined a few criteria in a given template, including self-introduction, recipe, ingredients, preparation steps, and closure. I given them 1 week to complete the task, and to add to their excitement, I also offered some rewards for the most creative videos or products. So here are the attachment. The attachment, please. Okay, never mind, I continue. So the usefulness and the benefits, I believe that our project, let me proceed with the attachments. So here are some of the guidance that I gave to my students. As you can see, some of the cooking recipe, as well as the guidance. Okay, could you please scroll down? Scroll down. Scroll down the attachment. Okay, so I gave them a few cooking recipe as guidance first. Okay, and then the speaking template. I also prepared them a speaking template. Scroll more down. The second recipe. Okay, and then the cooking verbs. This is the speaking template that I asked my kids to use during their presentation. Okay, so moving on to the slide. Okay, so usefulness and or benefits of this project, I believe that it acted as speaking stimulus for the students, because some of them who had never speak a single English word in class could present fairly well during the video submitted. Students were enthusiastic about executing the project because they were using their own gadget, which is readily accessible. And then we believe that our objectives may be achieved, even though that it is not successfully achieved, but we managed to increase the students' participation during the online class. And consequently, it contributed to the students' writing skill, where they were able to produce a simple directed writing essay based on the experience of using the template. For your information, I actually continue this latter part of writing skill to some of the students in the same group. When they were in Form 5 in 2021, I asked them to write an informal letter sharing about their cooking recipe to a pen pal. Okay, next one. The impact on students' outcomes. Okay, overall, they were interested to do a digital-related activities rather than written one. And then some of them were quite creative in making their products interesting by incorporating advanced apps such as KineMaster, Canva, and CapCut. And to our surprise, most of them submitted video or vlog. Okay, as the conclusion, we believe that the student interest in learning the language has increased tremendously through the data collected on their online attendance. And then the Form 5 teacher of the same targeted group found that the students were committed to complete the task given when the face-to-face session started. For your information, this group actually contributed immensely to SPM 2021 results in our school. Okay, in a nutshell, the keywords of our project are actually reflective teaching and student interest. If we really look into these two things objectively, I'm sure that we will make our lessons more meaningful and it will give us a joy as the teacher because we managed to achieve our goals. Next one, so here are the attachment. Here is the reflections tool used by me and my partner to identify the main issues. Next one, these are the data comparisons of the students' online attendance before and after the implementation of this project. For your information, most of the students are from middle to back classes students. Next one. So here are some of the students' final products. The second example, as you can see, there are some errors, spelling errors here and there, as they are from back classes. The second products. Okay, moving on to the last slide. The last slide. Okay, that brings us to the end of our presentation. I hope you found this sharing informative. Thank you for lending us your ears.
Thank you for the wonderful presentation just now. We now have reached the Q&A session, and so for those who have any questions, they may raise their hand. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have reached the ending of our session. Thank you to our presenters, which are Azurawati Wokzaki, Carmela Darus, and Norsiah Abdullah, and thank you for attending this session. Please proceed to the next parallel session and have a pleasant day. Thank you.